All right, so moving on to the next segment, I'll be sharing my thoughts on which fighter has the advantage heading into the main event of UFC 297 between Sean Strickland and Dricus Du Plessis. So I'll be sharing which fighter I do believe has the advantage heading to a huge middleweight championship fight taking place at UFC 297. So we will see Sean Strickland defend his middleweight championship. That will be his first middleweight championship title defense. Well, he will be taking on challenger Dricus Du Plessis. So which fighter, in my opinion, has the advantage heading into the main event UFC 297? I do believe that middleweight champion Sean Strickland has the advantage over Dricus Du Plessis heading into the main event of UFC 297 and that middleweight championship fight. I do believe that Sean Strickland has the advantage due to the fact of picking up the biggest victory of his career, basically dominating and dismantling Israel Adesanya for a total of 5 championship rounds. To me, that was the biggest upset of UFC history. I don't care who you are watching and listening. Nobody saw Sean Strickland dominating and dismantling Israel Adesanya for a total of 5 championship rounds to become the middleweight champion of the world. When he defeated Israel Adesanya back in September in the calendar year 2023. Now, I do believe that the challenger, Dricus Du Plessis, will be very aggressive heading into this fight against Sean Strickland. But I do believe that Sean Strickland's style is just going to be very tough for Dricus Du Plessis to adapt to when they fight. I do believe that I do believe that Sean Strickland is the more aggressive fighter. I do believe that his style, you really can't prepare for what Sean Strickland is going to dish out to you. He's very unpredictable. And I'm leaning towards Sean Strickland more because Dricus Du Plessis' stamina has never really been tested in the UFC today. So I'd have to lean towards the champion of Sean Strickland. And I do believe that both fighters have done one hell of a job promoting this fight. And especially they promoted it at UFC 296 that we just saw a few weeks ago when Sean Strickland and Dricus Du Plessis were in the crowd together just a few rows down from each other when Sean Strickland actually jumped on Dricus Du Plessis in the middle of the event of UFC 295. We've seen that 5-second brawl take place between the two respective fighters. To me, it was more entertaining than the main event that we saw that night between Leon Edwards and Colby Covington, but I digress. But Sean Strickland, man, that and him and Dricus Du Plessis is going to be one hell of a fight. And I think there is no really better way to kick off 2024 in the UFC than have that as the first pay-per-view main event in the calendar year 2024. But those are my thoughts on which fighter has the advantage heading into that huge middleweight championship fight taking place in the UFC very soon.